Hello guys, welcome back to another Spring Boot lesson. Today I'm gonna teach you about the Jstl function tags. The Jstl function provides a number of standard functions. Most of these functions are common string manipulation functions. The string tags used for including JSP function library in your JSP is this. We have lesser than sign, percentage mark, and add with taglib and URI with the value http javasun.com, JSP, JSTL, and functions, and we'll use the prefix fn for this. Okay, let's learn one of the first functions in JSTL. We'll learn about the contains tag right now. The fn contains is used for testing if the string contained in the specified substring. If the specified substring is found in the string, it returns true, otherwise it returns false. Let's see an example for the function contains tag. We'll copy this from here and we'll paste it in the body. Here I have added a taglib URI for core tags with the prefix C and for function tags with the prefix mfn. Okay, in the body I made a set tag, core set tag with the var string and the value welcome to Java point. And in the next core tag, if test is used to check if the fn contains a string called Java point. And if that's the case, we will have a paragraph tag that says found Java point string. And next thing, we have another if that test if the fn contains string Java point, and if that's the case, we'll get found Java point with uppercase letters just like here. Alright, now let's check this inside the browser. We'll run our application. Let's go to the browser. We'll say localhost 8080. And we get found Java point string. That's because the lowercase Java point string matched this if statement here, and it printed found Java point string in lowercase letters. It didn't print the uppercase letter contains tag because the Java point word is in uppercase, not in lowercase. That's why it did not print the Java point if found Java point string with uppercase Java point. Alright, we'll change this to uppercase Java point and check this out. Here, copy this and paste it here, and let's run this again. And we get found Java point string with Java point in uppercase because it matched the string. Okay, let's go to the next tag. The next tag is contains ignore case function. The fn contains ignore case function is used to test if an input string contains the specified substring as a case insensitive way. During search in the specified substring, it ignores the case. Now let's see the example for this. We'll copy this and we'll remove all this code from here and paste it here. So here we check if with the core tag set we have declared a var string with the value welcome to Java point, and in the next tag the core tag tests if fn contains ignore case string Java point in lowercase letters, and if that's the case, we'll get found Java point string with Java point in lowercase. And similarly, if the contains ignore case contains the string Java point in uppercase letters, it will show found Java point string with the uppercase Java point. Let's see what will happen to this. Well, we got both of them printed. That's because the contains ignore case doesn't doesn't check if the values are uppercase or lowercase. It just ignores the case and prints the values and checks the string value and prints it. So here we got both found Java point string with lowercase and uppercase Java points printed because this ignored the case of the Java point word. That's what happened here. Alright, now let's go to the next tag. Let's learn about the ends with function. The fn ends with function is used for testing if an input string ends with the specified suffix. If the string ends with a specified suffix, it returns true, otherwise it returns false. Let's have an example for this. We paste it here. Here we have set a var string with the value welcome to JSP programming. And in the next tag we check if the fn ends with the string programming, and if that's the case, the string ends with programming will be printed. If not, it will test if the fn ends with string is JSP, and it will print string ends with JSP, like that. So let's check this. Check what happens here. We get string ends with programming because actually the programming is the last word here. The string contains a welcome to JSP programming with the last word programming. So because it has had programming in the end, the ends with printed the programming, string ends with programming. Because it didn't have the JSP in the end, it didn't print the string ends with JSP. Now let's change this here. We remove the programming and apply the JSP and check this. Now we get string ends with JSP just like that. So that means this checks the last word in the string and outputs the condition if it comes true. Okay, now let's learn about the escape XML function. The fn escape XML function escapes the characters that would be interpreted as XML markup. It is used for escaping the character in XML markup language. So here I have given an example, and let's copy the example and run this out. Let's copy this. Let's remove this and paste it here. Here we have set two strings, string 1 and string 2 with the core set tag, and the value of the string 1 is it is first string, the value of the second string is it is lesser than xyz, greater than second string, closed by xyz. Now we'll check with the escape XML function. We'll check if the fn escape XML for string 1 and 2 and without escape XML function for string 1 and 2, like this. Let's print this and check it out. We get with escape XML function as this. It is first string, it is xy is a second string, and the next thing without escape XML function we get only it is first string and it is second string without xyz tag. Without the xyz closing and the starting tag, we just get it is second string, just only that. Here so with the escape XML function, it doesn't check if it doesn't give wrong if the xyz tag is there, but it prints it out just like that. So without escape XML we can't print the xyz tag because it does not work. Alrighty, now let's go to the next tag. Let's learn about the index of function tag. The index of function returns an index of string. It is used for determining the index of string specified in substring. Let's see an example for this. Let's copy this example and paste it here, and let's learn about it. Here first thing we have set the string 1 and string 2 with values. It is first string and it is xyz, second string closed by the tag xyz. In the first paragraph tag we have given an index 1 where we check if the fn index of is string 1 and we'll provide first for it, and if the fn index is string 2 we'll provide second for it. We'll check the index of first and second and let's print out the statements. Let's run this and check what happens. We get 6 and 11. So here 6 means the index of first tag comes after 6 characters. So and the second string with the second index of second comes after 11 characters. Here we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and first comes. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and second comes after 11 positions, just like that. So that's why they printed the index of both the string 1 and string 2 like that. 6 and 11 was printed because the indexes of first and second are 6 and 11. Now let's learn about another tag. Let's learn about the trim function. The trim function removes the blank spaces from both the end of a string. It is mainly used for ignoring the blank spaces from both the ends of a string. Let's see an example for this. Let's copy this and paste it here. Here we have set a var string called str1 with the value welcome to JSP and a space and programming and a space. In the first paragraph tag we have made a string length is fn length and provided the var string for it. And the next thing we have set another string which streams the str1 value. And in the next paragraph tag we have declared a string 2 length is fn length and provides the string 2 to it. And finally the paragraph tag final value of string is prints the str2 tag, str2 value. Okay, let's run this and check it out. We get string length is 42 and string 2 length is 33. Final value of string is welcome to JSP programming. So here we check the length of the welcome to JSP programming str1 and we got 42 characters with the space included. And after trimming them we got the characters for our number of character length for our str2 after trimming as 33 without the blank spaces. That's what the trim does is. The trim removes the white spaces and provides removes the white spaces and provides a string without spaces. And when the length was checked, we got the values just like here. 42 for the string with spaces and 32 for the string with 33 for the string with without spaces using the trim tag. Alright, till here we have learned about the JSTL function tags, some of the JSTL function tags in the JSP platform. We learned about the functions tag prefix fn was used. We learned about the contains function. It checks if a string contains an element that we provide. And next thing we learned about the contains ignore function, which checks if it contains and ignores the case if it does not. And next we learned about the end with function, and we checked if an end with programming or JSP was there in a value called welcome to JSP programming. And next thing we learn about escape XML function. It escaped XML function with the characters XYZ tag and closing XYZ tag. Then we learned about the index of function. Here we found the number of characters that are before the first and second in these two strings. It is first string and it is XYZ second string closed by XYZ tag. Then we learned about the trim function. Trim function trims the function, removes the blank spaces from both ends of a string and ignoring the blank spaces from the ends of the string also. So that's today's lesson. I hope you got a clear understanding about how to use function tags inside your JSP file. So today's lesson is this, and I hope you learned a valuable lesson from this, and I'll see you in another exercise with another lesson for the JSTL function tags. The lesson isn't over here. We'll have another lesson for the JSTL function tags in the next video. So I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, goodbye guys.